what's cooler than cool? Ice cold! Hey, good morning. Welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 19,000 foreign exchange traders. Good morning. We'll do technical and fundamental analysis today. You ask questions, I will serve. I am your humble servant. I'm here to serve you. You're the boss. Okay? I'm simply a humble servant, so let me know how I can help. Thank you very much for being part of the community. I love technical analysis. I love scalping. I love spot trading. I love swing trading. I love position trading. I love carry trading. Over the last 20 years of being a foreign exchange trader, done it all, man. Done all of those things anyways. My professional, or let's say my formal education is in macroeconomics. That degree there is a bachelor's degree in macroeconomics. The master's one, which is vertical and in Latin, that one's in financial management. So cool. So great. I passed the Series 3 many years ago. So I can answer your fundamental questions. I think that's enough. Good enough. Right? Good enough. But also, I love the charts, so let me know how I can help. I can share a lot of experience with you. I've made a lot of mistakes over the years. There's no need for you to repeat them. And I've done a couple of things that were pretty good, so I can share some of that. So I'm going to leave it, I'm going to give you the control and let you guide today. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, not necessarily indicative of future results, but it's a good idea to always stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. So today is going to be an interesting day. We have CPI. Okay. Gregory says, I bought your pivots and they stopped working. Well, that doesn't make any sense. What, did the EA decide to take a vacation? So it wouldn't just stop working, but maybe we can explore that. But nonetheless, hey, today's CPI. And did you hear the White House already? There's several people in the White House already talking about it. Oh, it's backwards looking is what you're going to hear. The White House is, because they already know, don't they? So if the White House is already spreading rumors like, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's backward looking. It doesn't talk about the future. Okay. What do you think that means? Usually they don't come out and talk about it before it's been released. Remember, they already know. It's their government. It's their division. The BLS has already told them. So I'm thinking we're going to come out red hot, over 7%. Okay? Well, not bad. You can't say bad. Maybe that's good. But the thing is, right? The thing is that it's going to be high. Don't put things as good and bad. There is no such thing as good and bad. So anyways, look for that today. There'll be a bit of a surprise. Luckily, we know it. Now, I could be wrong, of course, but that's what it means to me, and that's why I kind of share. Okay? You know what I mean. Yeah, but I got to be... No, I don't. Right? I could argue that, Robin. I don't know what you mean. That's what you said. And it does. What do you mean bad? No, zero inflation is way worse than high inflation, right? So anyways, I'm picking on you. But, we got to have common language is all I'm saying. So anyways, it's going to come out red hot. I think that's why I think that. And so now we'll have to go. Okay? Are higher numbers good? I didn't say they were good or bad. Higher percentage strong dollar? Maybe. Okay. So anyways, let's trade that together. So let me get that going in the background here. Let me get that so I can see it. Cool. So anyways, although it's not running. What's going on there? Maybe if I go here. Woo, 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 woo. So it could be... Okay, so it could be an interesting morning, is all I'm saying. That's going to be a surprise to some. Okay? First of all, William, don't say the word crash. But yes, crypto is a disruptive technology. It's designed to scare the bejesus out of the establishment. The establishment being banks as well as governments. So yeah, that's the whole point. So, but, you know, dude, crash. Come on, dude. The world hasn't ended yet. Okay, so anyways, think about the 1980s where we came out of an inflationary period and right, so I would say the next 5 years, if you want to talk about it that way, would be good. That's it. I look 5 years out. So if we have a freak out month or two, it doesn't matter unless you lose a lot of money, and then it does matter. But the world is quite normal. I'm still over here and I'm looking at the charts. I'm moving on. I'm answering your questions, and you guys haven't even let me do the intro. So anyways, we're going to do technical and fundamental analysis. CPI is going to come out. Please visit Tradersway.com. I've worked with them now for 7 years. Yeah. They've earned my loyalty and respect. Cool. About 7 years ago, the Swiss National Bank screwed everybody over. Brokers went out of business. Tradersway was perfectly fine. And that moment proved to me, not through words or advertisements, but instead through their actions, they proved to me that they don't trade against their clients. The brokers that did trade against their clients went out of business that day. Okay? Okay, so anyways, visit Tradersway.com. I guess I got to move over to the live screen, right? You guys keep asking big questions in the middle of the intro. Understand the macro behind the inflation market up and down argument, okay? Well, there's two things you need to pay attention to, the taper and interest rates in the future. So one of the things I thought I could do is an annual outlook. Would you guys be interested in me talking about 2022? Predictions for 2022? What I thought I would do is do it to entice you to move over to Fxbootcamp.com. So maybe we'll look out for that. I thought, you know what? I should probably put together a PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, but not for free. For free. Oh my God. Oh, dude, for free. I'm here every day for free. But anyways. Yeah. Anyways, so I don't know. I thought about it. Maybe that was part of my meditation this morning. So anyways, I thought I'd do it for members only. So, yeah. All right, so let's take a look at where we're starting this journey today. Yen, a couple of days ago, very weak. Then yesterday, very strong. And now kind of preparing. But basically overnight, not a lot has happened in most cases, right? Like Bitcoin, you guys wanted to talk crypto. And where is it? Let's go over here. Crypto is very interesting. And by crypto, I'm going to pick on Bitcoin. So this is what we talked about in the swing trading group yesterday, is to look for this double bottom. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. Isn't that neat? Well, to give that away, right? Jean-Guy, dude, to sit down, write a PowerPoint presentation predicting the next 12 months in advance using as much deep thought as I possibly could. I'm just saying maybe you should be a member of FX Bootcamp for that. I'm not sure. But anyways. So anyways, this is what we talked about in the swing trading group yesterday. A formation of a double bottom would be very interesting technically. For Bitcoin, look at that. 47,500 is what we talked about yesterday. And holy smokes, eh? So interesting. Does it mean up? No, but it's the basis of an up. If you're going to bet on an up, you would have to, right? So like, hang on, I have to restart my drawing tool because I rebooted my machine. Don't let me, we're only a couple of minutes away from news. Don't let me get sidetracked. I gotta keep on this. Okay, so what can if you were to buy this, what would you be? You'd be a bull, right? So if you're a bull, what can you buy? Double bottoms and higher lows. Nothing else anyone can see. Right? Nothing else matters, man. So this is a double bottom. You could, I don't know if you should, but you could. And then, of course, higher high, higher low maybe. I don't know. Okay. Hey, Mud. It's going up, Jumbo. So I'm not saying you should pay. I'm saying you should join the community so I can help you. Like, help you further. Okay? Are we waiting on today's CPI? Yes, I have it running right in front of me. We're probably, 90 seconds away? So I'll let you know. One thing that we could do here is isolate the buck, drop it into some Sensodyne. Let's put her on the Fiverr. Okay, so like if you're just logging in, I've been hearing chatter out of the White House press, okay, this morning. They got up early and started going, whispering out to people that, the CPI report, don't pay any attention to it. It's all backward looking. Literally, that's the wording. It's backward looking, blah, 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 blah. But we don't know what the report is, but they're already talking it down. Don't pay attention to it. It's not important, is what the White House is talking about right now. Remember, they run the BLS. BLS reports to the White House. The President of the United States would have got this number yesterday. They report to the President first. They're like, here's tomorrow's release. And I'm saying 7.0, maybe 7.2. Maybe 7.2. Okay? By the way, the last time we had a 7.2 read on inflation, on CPI, the 10-year T-note yield was 14%. It's only 1.5% today. It was 14% the last time we hit that. Yeah. All right, so let's just see. That's my wild guess based on the information that I gathered, the high frequency data, if you want to call it that. So I don't know if it's true, but that's what I'm thinking and why I think it, how I got to that conclusion. So I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. Watch your charts. It'll tell you everything you need to know, yo. Currently 1.508 on the 10-year. That's a 1-year increase of 66%, by the way. Here it comes. Wait for it.
.30 on the dot. We're awaiting these numbers.
Oh, oh, oh. 6.8. All right, 6.8. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, it's hot. up 0.8% month over month. So anyways, very interesting. Big number. Yield on the 10-year T-note, 1.501. Some people buying a little bit. Let's put this back out to the hourly. Okay. Is it bad? No, it's already priced in. So it was estimated to be 6.7 to 6.8, so it's not radically different. Okay? Not radically different. Let's see. 30-year bond is still way, way, way below 2%. So really, we need the Fed to start selling off some of its 30-year assets that they bought back in the day. So let's take a look. Let's do around the world a little bit. Isolate the dollar here. Okay. So far, so good. Remember, the way I think is the taper makes the dollar strong. Inflation makes the dollar weak. So currently, we're still playing out our swing trades that we set up back on, was it Thursday? Guess it was Thursday. Right, swing traders? So we're finally getting our setup here on Friday. Remember, we thought it'd be Thursday or Friday. And I taught you guys how to cut the corner. And so maybe this is your op. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay. Mark your lines. Okay, take a quick look at the one and mark those lines. Okay, and then fib the, right, standard high volatility event-driven strategy kind of idea. You got to mark, right, if you remember in the book, I talk about finding the line for the attack. Wait, I lost the chat. Where'd the chat go? Gee whiz. There you guys are. Where? Hang on, I gotta move this window. Huh? Cool. Yeah, so that was a little swing going on. Very interesting. So you do the high volatility event-driven strategy. Also, you know, like some of these things are pretty clearly at levels of concern. So don't feel like just because we got a giant green candle, you're kind of, the work is done. Okay? Because we still have here, that could still be a double top for a bear. But, you know, the way the bulls are looking at this is, you know, really I'm thinking further out, like let's say 73, and we're not even at 72 yet. Okay? Cool. By the way, for those testing out the new version of FX Bootcamp, the training courses and stuff. How does it look so far? I know you've only been in, 12 hours or something, but have you had a time to poke around? Robin likes it. Now, the interesting thing is there's 89 courses, and I realized I can add probably 4 more. So we're approaching almost 100 videos now. And the website says 35 hours. I bet you it's a lot more now. I bet you it's over 50 hours. Right? So I was thinking, if you took it as a full-time job to watch 8 hours of FX Bootcamp training videos per day, it would take you 7 days. It'd take you a full week, 8 hours a day to watch everything once. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I noticed though I got emailed when you guys place posts, and I think I want to turn that off. I don't want all these emails going out every time somebody posts something. So I'm going to look into that and turn that off or slow it down. Maybe there's a 1 week update, right? A weekly update email or something, right? Spend the holidays studying without a doubt. Yeah, Jim, that makes sense. Johnny's like, you've done it more than once, but now there's everybody gets the day trading course, everybody gets the swing trading course, and everybody now has the macroeconomics course. And there's 13 videos, and I swear they're at least an hour long each. Some of them are probably an hour and a half. Like, it's no joke. So anyways, yeah, enjoy. Okay, cool. So anyways, we'll see. There's still some challenges here. Like if you're a bull and you got this news and you're like, and you see green candles and you're like, that's it, that's good. But remember, there's going to be a lot of challenges here. There's going to be a lot of challenges here. There's a lot going on there's a lot of bearish setups above us. And really, once we get to 72.5, that's really actually fair market value. So it doesn't get us very far. After that, we hit some neutrality, which means we may lose our volatility. Nina, it will be rolled over. Okay. So one of the things I'm going to do is take everyone that purchased, over the last year and make sure that they have access. And for everyone that maybe purchased more than a year ago, technically your access should be expired, even though I haven't expired it. I'll roll it over, and what I'll do is I'll give you an epic renewal fee to get back in and unlock all the training courses and give you all the new ones and stuff. So I'll give you an epic deal to re-up. Okay, so yeah, everything's moving. Let's take a look. Let's zip back here. Okay, you see what's going on? This is straight literally straight out of the textbook, right? Straight out of my book. This is what we call a high volatility event-driven strategy. Okay, watch your lines. Currently, we got 2 lines here. 3A2 can be the line as well. Okay. So if you remember, in the book, I think I call this a bayonet trade, and I call this a sniper trade. Okay. Just wait, Nina. Just wait. Okay. One of the things I'm doing right now is having the day traders renew. Jeffrey says, so we don't get the videos forever? No, of course not. I can't promise you forever. It's impossible. It's ridiculous. Right? No. But don't worry. I'll give you something ridiculous price to just, right, to get you back in. But it'd be like, hey, do you want to join my swing trading group? It's $99 a month forever. Like, no, no. So, no, not forever, bro. Yeah. Well, actually, it's not a subscription. I thought about that, but I don't like making that. I don't want to accidentally charge somebody that has moved on, right? I don't feel good about that, but. Anyways, cool. So right now, bayonet trade, the one lower is a sniper trade as defined by the, I guess it's the Trading the News chapter in my book. I don't know. Right? Yeah. No, I know what you mean. If you just have video access, yeah, it's a year. It's a year. Yeah, but black, right. Yeah, it's so funny. I just don't do that. Right? I just don't do that. I must have received 50 emails from Forex gurus giving me their amazing special deal. And I'm like, whatever. Okay. So here's big pullback. This is why you don't chase price, bro. Okay. It's called, no, well, Usta, you're not in the new website. There's already people, essentially, it's like they're alpha testers, really, or I don't know. I can't call it a beta, but anyways, they're in the new version, and I'm going to roll over, so the old website will go away, the new website will go in, and it's radically nicer, better technology, better organization, better communication. And it's cleaner and prettier. So, yeah, that's all. Cool. So I'm just watching this. We'll look for the bounce. So like I said, some of the new things is I added the macroeconomics course. I've unlocked the day trading course for all members. I've unlocked the swing trading course for all members. Those used to be for only the members of swing trading and only the members of day trading. It used to be like private. Now every member of FX Bootcamp has access to that. And the macroeconomics course is probably 15 hours long of like the stuff I learned at Harvard. Very, very interesting. Truly, I mean, good. It's like macroeconomics without all the calculus. So it's pretty intense, actually. But to the day trading group, instead of meeting once a day, there'll be twice a day meetings. Pre-London Open, pre-Asia Open, every single day for the same price. Okay. We're working that out, Lucas, but pre-London. Okay. But for an American, we're talking like probably 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, so for an American, it don't matter none. It's just too late. But see, a lot of Europeans, they find it a struggle to do Asia with me because it's the middle of their night, right? So in that case, what they could do is get up early and have a pre-London, but they could also watch the recording of my Asia, right? You see? So they can get up early, watch my video, and then log into their, right, their live meeting and be totally prepped for the London session, right? You see what I mean? So it's all good in the hood. Okay, big old pullback. Big old pullback. It's a very interesting morning. Okay. Yeah, Juliana. Yes, it's in the room, and you click on the playlist. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, cool. See, look at the rotation, sniper, maybe. Okay, this is the line in the sand. Remember, I looked at two lines, this line and that line. Obviously, this one not respected, which is great. No bounce, no nothing. So now this might be what gets interesting here. Take a look and see which currency reacted best. And you're like, Wayne, you can't say best. Okay, let's see which currency appreciated, let's say, during this time. Let's drop into a 15-minute on these and just take a look. And I'm trying to see appreciation post-US news, because I want to be a buyer. So I'm looking like Swiss franc is down, dollar's down, yen is down, so everything's right as rain. CAD maybe, euro not really, Aussie, okay? The sad thing is I was on that Aussie and then got taken out in the volatility over the last couple of days, and not by much either. And then now it's performing, right? Of course, right? Did you find it, Juliana? Okay, Aussie doing well. Pound, which is interesting, but right? Cool. Okay. So pound is interesting because they were expected to raise interest rates, and then they're not expected to raise interest rates. They're shutting down the economy, but now people are really pushing against Boris Johnson. Like, look, I don't have boots on the ground in England, but I think a lot of people are pissed off that he's closing the economy down in England because of Omicron. And for some reason, every time a new variant shows up, the UK gets hit harder than everybody else. Apparently more people are sick now in the UK than in South Africa. So anyways, look, we're on 15-minute charts now. Besides some of these things are really starting to calm down already, which is, I guess a sign of things already being priced in. Like, we knew there was going to be a big, lots of inflation. Like, who would be surprised by that, right? But I'm surprised by pound. Kiwi and Aussie makes sense to me. And I think I'm going to be a big Euro fan in 2022. And so, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Wow, is that right, Morena? Does his wife know? Okay. All right. So I want to go back. Let's get on some of these. See how we're faring on the turn. Okay. Euro turning on our setup here. Okay. Again, that's our sniper. Great. Pound doing really well, which is interesting. Let's reset this properly. We'll look at that in a second. What I want to do is look at this because, well, look, I already have it organized for you. So let's go into a smaller time frame. And what I've prepared you to do is, be prepared for pushback. Okay? Be prepared for pushback here. But if we can breach resistance to the upside, then we got some more to the up, right? We got some more up. But I'm pretty sure this is clear, right? Did I do an okay job? Look at that. Cool. Yeah, cool. That's for those that were young and stupid in the 90s. You probably know. Oh, Morena's. Yeah. He's having his second baby, but unfortunately it's with his second ex-wife. Yeah. Yeah, I know somebody that has gone through, I think he's been married, 4 times, but he's been married to the same woman twice and divorced her both times. But I'm pretty sure it's him and not them. When someone's like, man, she a biatch, I had to divorce her. I'm like, dude, I think all these women are leaving you, I think is how it goes. Maybe you suck as a husband, right? Anyways. Adam says, hey, why is Japan resisting inflation? Okay. Oh, yeah, Robin got Beavis Butthead, yeah. How about this one? Steampy. You got to trade the euro, Steampy. Okay, yeah. So, look, lots of pullbacks on everything. It's so beautiful. Okay. Cool. So, this is pulling back every single yen pair. Let's say has pulled back, 20 pips from their post-news high. This is good. Thanks, Fred. Johnny, I need TP for my bumholio. Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. See? Patience and discipline. Everything's looking good, man. Oh my God. All right. Take a look at, I want to look at oil because this is a good one. It's been a good one. It's been a giver, right? This has been a giver for a while. Okay? Down, 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 up, up. Sell. Down, 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 up, up. Sell. Down, 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 up, 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 up. Down, down, buy. Up, 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 up. Down, down, buy. Up, 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 up. Down, down, buy. Up, 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 up. Down, 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 down. Now you're like, well, it's a sell, right? Well, there's two things. This could happen. Oh, for sure. But this could happen too. You're like, well, which one? Well, what do we know? Okay. We've lost market direction. It's not up or down. I'd call that sideways. And the second part is we're near fair market value, which means nobody's really in control. We're above the 55, below the 200, nothing's going on. So now you have to kind of filter the noise with your bias. And a bull is going to stink this. Break above, okay, make a higher high today or Monday, down to the future 21, and buyer till the end of the year. Okay? But here's the thing. Okay? We're going to move into build-up season. Remember, do you trade the pump? You look at oil prices or gasoline prices, and you're like, oh, that means this. No. What do you trade? Who buys WTI? Who buys WTI? Refineries. So you got to look at their cycle. Okay, yeah. So if you took West Texas Intermediate and poured it into your car, you would have to buy a new car. Right? You might as well put some wheatgrass in there, right, Highlander? Wheatgrass would be better for your car than WTI. Okay? So anyway, so you got to track them. And when inventories are low, they're going to have to build up. So we're probably getting there, right? Okay, so anyways, that's interesting. Okay, so I don't know. This also, if you're thinking this, generally speaking, typically this means risk on. Because if nobody's driving to work because everyone has Delta, remember, Delta puts 100,000 Americans in the hospital every day. Is it 100,000 or is it hospitals or just infected? I guess infected. And Delta kills people, right? Delta kills people. I know people that have died. People my age. I'm not that old. I'm not at risk. So, dude, you know, think about it. This is somebody I knew that because of his leadership role in my children's lives, You know, he was a positive influence on even my own children. He's 40-something. He's a dad of multiple children. He's an all-around good guy, a professional in the peak of his career. And now he's dead. Okay. So anyways, Delta puts people in hospital and can kill people. We're not sure about the Omicron thing. So anyways, so if Omicron starts killing people, you're going to see this because there will be a slowdown in the economy. Okay? So if Omicron doesn't kill you, nor does it put you in the hospital, then that's the best thing ever. Okay? So really, you want to kind of look at this from your point of view. I don't know what your point of view is. Let's say where it's going to either get better or it's going to get worse. I don't know what your point of view is, okay? But whatever your point of view is, we get through this Omicron, then we're going up. If Omicron's going to get us, or Delta gets worse, and we still don't have a fix for Delta, okay? But like with Delta, though, isn't like the vast majority of people in the hospital unvaccinated people? So if 100,000 people a day are getting it, okay, then 3 million a month are getting it. So right? So by the end of 2022, right? We're going to be so close to herd immunity that whatever, right? That maybe we naturally takes care of itself. So if you're vaccinated, you're immune, or you've built up your immunity. But if you're not vaccinated, dude, you're going to get immunity anyways. You're going to get sick. Your neighbor's going to get sick. Some people are going to die. Happens, man. Okay? Now stop hitting the chat with, you know, vaccines are bad and then vaccines are good. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I have no opinion. You don't want to get vaccinated? I don't really care. If you want to get vaccinated, you want 5 booster shots? Look, I don't care. I don't look at it politically. I'm an economist. If you don't, dude, I know people that are not vaccinated and they got COVID. Okay? But I know people that got vaccinated and got COVID. So whatever, dude, right? Whatever. I'm not here to hype up one opinion or another. I'm just an economist. I just want to make money. I don't really care about your political opinion. Okay? No, not just you. Like everybody is what I mean. Like really, I don't care. Oh, I love Trump. Oh, I hate Trump. Look, I don't really care. Right? That's not this channel. That's a different channel. Okay? What I want to do is how do we make money? Okay, cool. So now I'm looking for, okay, here's what I'm looking for. Maybe I'll just, I'll do this. Let's do this. Let's tackle. Let's tackle. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, cool. Let's mark this. Price, quantity, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 quantity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 price. Okay? So the first thing you do is here's your right? Here's your Q equilibrium, Q to sub E, Q. Sorry. Gotta do this right. Okay. Price sub E. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. All right, so what I'm looking at with crude oil is this. Almost didn't do it right. Okay, demand, supply, and that's equilibrium. Okay, so what I'm talking about is demand for crude. This is all I care about. Demand for crude oil. So, WTI. Got to label your chart. How did I do vodka so far? Vodka's in school doing international economics and finance. So every student has been taught how to build a chart or graph and then label it properly. Okay? Cool. So the first thing is, if Omicron's not a big deal, we keep Delta under control. We're rolling out vaccines, we're rolling out booster shots, and we're dealing with it. And those that are unvaccinated, well, they get sick and therefore they get vaccinated. Okay? Okay? So, if we have it under control, this is what I believe will happen. Demand 2. Okay? And what that means is we get a new price. We get a new equilibrium. Okay? So, things are good. People travel in 2022. People go to restaurants. I'm taking my entire family to the theater this weekend. You know, dinner and a show, right? So that means activity at the parking garage, activity at the theater, activity at the restaurants, all that kind of stuff. So the quantity demanded goes from Q sub E to quantity 2 for an increase in demand. So we shifted the demand curve to the right. There was an increase in demand. The consequence of that is this. Price increased from the old equilibrium to the new price, which is higher. So prices went up. This is all I'm talking about. So if we're through Omicron, we keep Delta in check, and we decide to continue to do business, okay? Oops. Then that's what's going to happen. Now, the next part is, if you're on the other side of that equation, what do you, if you're more concerned about Omicron actually taking some negative effect? And of course, I don't know the future. That's a real probability. So we got to take this one and call this demand 3. In this scenario, okay, Omicron's bad. You don't get on airplanes. You don't go to hotels. You don't go to the theater. You don't eat in restaurants. You don't drive to work. You telecommute, all that kind of stuff. So what happens to WTI? Well, in this case, the equilibrium is over here. Notice supply is fixed. Now, I could double shift this, but we're not going to do that. Right now, we're only looking on the demand side of the equation. In this case, you get down here to quantity 3, which is less than the original equilibrium. Okay? And you get here price 3, which is less than the old equilibrium because things got worse. Omicron made the economy worse off. And therefore, price of WTI has fallen. So what I've asked you to do is be on Team A or Team B. And that's the basis of your fundamental bias. Neither of us know which one is correct, but it's a good place to start knowing which team you're on. Okay? What do you think? It's interesting, right? So, for example, the macroeconomics course is like 13 hours of stuff like this. Break things down. This is the simplest model, right? And no, you don't need calculus. But interesting, right? So I want you to be on Team A or Team B. If you're floating back and forth, then you don't really get it. Okay? JR has a question about oil and all that kind of stuff. I discussed oil last Friday at Trade Non-Farm Payrolls Live on the FX Street YouTube channel. And I think it was right at the end of the 3-hour live stream where I discuss sort of an oil outlook. Okay. But anyways, so let me ask you something. Let's do a poll. No, I did not trade oil. That's right, Alan. Although I might need to start trading it. It depends if there's a need for it. Okay, can we get a few more people to vote? I need at least 30 votes to make it statistically relevant as a data set. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Geek busted. Doom, doo, doo, doom, doo, doom, doo, doom. All right? Wow, I got a doorbell ring? What the hell? Hang on, let me check the front door. Who the heck is that? I guess that's an Amazon. Hey, anywho. Part of working at home, huh? Okay, what do you think? Pretty interesting, huh? Yeah, oh, that was interesting too, right? I hit that and then ding dong. Yeah. He's still standing there. What an idiot. What an idiot. What's he still standing there for? He's going to steal my shit, isn't he? It's funny though, I got it all insured, so. All right. Okay, so anyways, 76% of people believe WTI is going to go up based on that model. So 76% of people are essentially saying Omicron is no big deal. We'll figure it all out. We'll get through it alive. Okay, yens have dropped all the way from their top. I think we're back to pre-news. Okay. Interesting. Okie doke. Okay. Bitcoin stuck on the 4-hour 21. This is a big deal. What it does next is going to be a big deal technically on the higher time frame. If you're going to buy a dip on this, it's probably the best way of doing it, right? So now we're on the inside. So we know the 4-hour strategy is that big line that you're like, what's that? Okay, that's the strategy. So now we zoom in, and one of the things you're going to try to do now is sort of one of these things. Okay, something to that effect. Okay, you're going to try to buy a little dip somehow. Okay. If you're a biddy, that's how you probably want to do that. So I'm just laying down the groundwork. Gold. Okay, same thing. You probably want to drag that across. You'll notice down here it flipped on the base, and you may recall the training that I've been giving you recently on gold is that it's moving sideways, right? So you sort of buy here, you sell there, is the idea that we have in place. And look at so far the flip today on the base, and then it stopped at the top. Okay, not bad, huh? Not bad, right? Cool. So let me show you the volatility that we've seen in the yens. Okay. Here's the Aussie one. This is what I was telling you. Aussie came down into our buy zone, spiked up near a profit zone, and then has basically pulled back all the way here. Okay? So a bull would be buying right here. Okay? This is the idea. Okay? Cool. Another way of looking at it is this is the prime, the recent role reversal, and this one is sort of the news role reversal, if you want to call it that. But the daily target is above us. So right? The daily target is basically 82. Okay? Cool, right? You see it? Daily target 82. It says aggressive, bullish profit zone aggressive 81.9663. So let's just call it 82. But our challenge, of course, is we have to breach the top. Oops. Okay, and again, we've already talked about this today. I'm just rehashing now that the news came out. Okay, bears are going to want to sell off the top. Basically, what we're talking is 81.50 because they want to hold it off and play it as a triple top. And by the way, this red zone means down. Okay, and a bullish out. Bull out. Okay. So anyway, so all of that you have to contend with. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down is how you're going to play it as a bull. And as a bear, you've just been waiting. Okay. You might have traded this already. And now, okay, you got that in front of you. Whoa. Aussie's the best right now because it's one of the strongest. The weaker pairs are getting hit harder. So here, remember that strong pound? And I'm like, that's kind of weird. What happened to it now? Huh? I'm like, that's kind of weird. So right now, all we have is we're probably close to one standard deviation below the mean. So we can go to indicators, custom, and price action pivot points. We'll throw that down. And on that time frame, we're looking here. But if you kind of go this time frame, you'll see, well, I don't want that time frame on there. Okay, this is what I'm trying to capture. Okay, that it was up for quite some time, since the 9th. Okay, up, 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 down, down, buy. Up, 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 down, down, buy. Up, 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 down, down, buy. Up, 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 down, 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 down. Is that going to be an up, up to the mean and down from there? Could be, right? So you would look at it sort of this way. If this is the mean and this is 2 standard deviations below the mean, and this is 1 standard deviation below the mean, it's a lot less bullish than it used to be. So you could kind of like look for something like this later today. Okay? Down, 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 up, up, sell. If you're a bear. Whoop. I don't trade USD yen. It doesn't make sense to me. Those are both funding currencies. So let's take a look at this. Okay. LY, check it out. Yen is strong, dollar is strong. It makes no sense. I would never want to trade 2 currencies that are strong at the same time. Makes no sense to me. That's gobbledygook. But what I'm saying is find something like that is losing value, like euro. CAD is sort of neutral. Pound is up and down, turnaround. So there might be some bearishness in that. Aussie's more of a buy than a sell. So maybe you wait for these to turn. But nonetheless, I would never trade two funding currencies against each other because fundamentally it makes no sense. And you're like, but hey, man, lots of people trade USD yen. Well, it's their choice. They can do whatever they want to do. I'm choosing not to. Let's take a look at exotics. Okay. Peso is one of our favorite lately. And it hasn't done nothing in a while. The current weekly high, is it weekly or monthly? Is that monthly high? I guess that's the current monthly high, is right here. No, that's weekly. Okay, good. The current weekly high is 21.45, and it says, this is not my opinion, it says this is the target for today. But we knew this on Sunday. So it says that would be the target somewhere between 20.75 and 20.58. So I don't know if 20.5. We're not quite there yet, but you could get one of these things Okay? Okay? And that's also a risk on. That's a remittance play that is a nearshore play. And I kind of like that. Okay. South Africa is in a different situation. It's not sitting next door to the largest economy in the world. Okay? If you go south of South Africa, there's not a lot of business activity. It's just a bunch of white shark, right? Great white sharks. Okay, you go north and you're like, all right, not a lot of business activity up north, right? So they have to do a lot of business, offshore, overseas, whatever you want to call it. And so a lot less, right? More exposure to foreign debt and all that kind of stuff. Okay? Okay? Oh, JD's spamming us. Cool. A VIP group of signals. So you're VIPs that don't know how to make decisions for yourselves. Sounds lame to me, bro. All right. So what do you think? Well, that's what I would like, but I don't know. We got to work some things out. Okay? And so I think we have some domestic rotation to worry about. I think some money in 2022 is going to go to Europe just out of what we call nearness in economics. And then I think maybe Rand will improve once those bigger issues are taken care of. But, there's a lot of other problems. South Africa used to export a lot of gold, and gold prices would move up in an inflationary period of time. But that's just not happening right now. And so one of the major things that South Africa, produces and exports is gold. And that's one of the things where there's a lot of, I have a lot of hope for South Africa and a lot of wishes for South Africa. But again, if I go out to, let me do it this way. If I go out to annual pivot points, okay, this is what gold has done this year. M2 to M3. And most of the time, so again, if you do analysis, let's do it this way again, custom, let's do price action pivot points, let's throw that down. I want to do a little more than that. So indicator, price action, 55, 365, let's say. It's got to do the calculations. It's a lot of calculations. By the way, the Aussie yen is on the 15-minute 21. That is an interesting price. See, it's calculating. Hang on. It's a lot of calculations to do this analysis. Okay. Suppose I went too far out. 365. How come I went so far out? That doesn't make sense. Daily. Did I mistype it? No. Why would it be that far out? That's way more than 360. Oh, because of the weekends. All right, because of the weekends. Hang on. Let me change this to, I guess, 265. Let's take 100 days out of that. Get something a little closer. I wanted to just look at the year. Better. It's not quite right. Close, right? Okay, so you can see that not a lot has happened. And in fact, we're very close, if not exactly on the average price. Okay, the mean, if we were to guesstimate on the mean, it's going to be about here. So not a lot has happened, and here's the low. Okay, here's the high. Okay, and then the slope of the mean is bearish. So that's gold has actually lost money this year. And yet we have rampant inflation. 250 weekdays in a year? Okay. Okay, we have rampant inflation, but weren't you taught that if inflation is high, gold would go up? How many people would agree with that? That the basic assumption is high inflation, high gold prices. Let me know what you think. I don't know what you think, so let me know what you think. Okay? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Okay? Gold was taught, yeah, you were taught that it would be an inflation hedge, right? Okay? So it's interesting that we have the highest levels of inflation in like more than 20 years. I think it's something like 40 years, right? The highest level of inflation in 40 years, and gold has actually lost money over the year. Okay? So be careful about the assumptions of what's happening, right? Right? Just be careful with the assumptions. Because it wasn't even close. Okay? So anyways, interesting. But now you can look at that and say, well, what are people doing? They think inflation is transitory. So, okay, so that's it. That was the day. We did oil, we did gold, we did Bitcoin, we did dollar pairs, we did yen pairs, we scalped the news. My Aussie yen trade is profitable, so thank you very much for being here. Okay, I look forward to another busy day. I'm going to probably smoke this Cuban cigar. Oh, I didn't just say that, did I? No, it's not really Cuban. It's not really Cuban. Okay. Just one last reminder to everybody. If you're in the day trading group, the day trading group is now over. We started in August. We started 3 months ago. Okay. Started 3 months ago, and it's now over. So you paid $600 since then, right? Over the last 3 months, you paid $600 as a member of the day trading group because you were required to be in the swing trading group. It's now time to renew starting January 1st. I've doubled the amount of times you will meet. So instead of meeting every day for the day trading group, it's now going to be twice a day for the day trading group. and you've been paying $200 a month, well, right now it's $500 for the first 3 months to renew your membership. So I've doubled the value and I cut the price. So I would like you to renew. Okay, I would like you to renew. I have a temporary link. If you stay a little bit longer, I will get that link for you and you could renew. And by the way, on top of all that, not only did I lower the renewal price and double the amount of meetings we'll have every day, also, if you roll over and renew your membership, we will meet every single day next week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just the normal session as an incentive to get you to get you to do it. So again, now it's twice as many meetings, a slightly lower price, and I'll give you all next week, again, for no additional cost. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and stay, and I will get you the renewal link, and then we will meet on Sunday if you renew. Let me say it again. If you renew today, we will meet on Sunday. Okay? Stay for the link if you want that. Okay? And if not, if you're not interested, okay? And if you weren't in the group, you can join the group. It's fine. You get everything FX Bootcamp offers. Okay? So in that case, Jean-Guy, I'll see you on Sunday. So if you're interested, stay and I'll get you the link. Hang on, I just got to log in and get it. It's just a temporary link, that's all. It might be this one. Yes, I have it. Good. It was saved. Okay, so if you want to join the day trading group, meet with me on Sunday. This is the link. It's a temporary link. It's only going to work for a few days. Okay? So I'll stay in case you have questions. But other than that, thank you for being part of our community here at Forex.Today. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. If you have questions about new bootcamp, new day trading, new swing trading, all that kind of stuff, feel free. I'll stay a couple more minutes. Otherwise, I bid you adieu. Thank you. Oh, and Brinsley, I'm going to look at those that pivot issue for you. I think you were the one that had the pivot issue, so we're going to look into it. Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, Robin, I don't think it'll do any harm to be on MT5. Thank you, Richard. 2 years, huh? Well, I hope to see you in the new day trading group. Andrew, it'd be pre-London, so the exact time, no. We have to work our humanity around that, but pre-London is the idea. Okay, well, it doesn't look like anybody has questions, so hope to see you on Sunday night and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday for the swing trading group. So much to do next week. I'll send out some emails as well. Will there no longer be no swing trading's the same, Radic? Okay. The thing is with the day trading group and the swing trading group, the new membership area where you log in to launch the Zoom meetings, you will actually be able to post trading ideas, Radic. So I could say to you, Radic, hey, post, if you want some feedback on your trade plans, post a screenshot of your trade plan. I'll pull it up during the meeting and review it, so you don't have to kind of present it. Some people might not like talking and presenting live and being on camera and all that. It might just be intimidating, or it's not their style. So instead, you could post a chart setup, and I can show that in front of the group and review it and give you feedback. So imagine that. So now there's plus other people can read the post that you made. Like here's my swing trade for this week on Aussie yen, for example. And then other people can leave comments, but only people in the swing trading group. Isn't that nice? Jeffrey says, can you tell us a bit about the new changes in Bootcamp? It's just a better platform, cleaner, more organized, but really nothing's changed. There's more training courses, more videos. Day traders get more meetings at a slightly lower price, and nothing's changed for the swing traders. We meet every week, we set up trades. So it's just nicer, cleaner, a little better, a little more collaborative, less clunky, better self-management of your membership ability. But generally, it's just a little bit better. That's the change, but nothing radically different. But there's a lot more incentive to be in the day trading group, because you get the day trading group, you get the swing trading group, you get all the videos. So it's just kind of everything. I'm sorry, it says pivot points can be for MT4 or MT5. Yes, correct. There's two versions. There's two different installers. There's two different files. You just run it. Thiago already posted a trade plan. Cool. But yeah, like I said, it emails everybody instantly. And I think what I'll do is turn that off. I'm not a big fan of 27 million emails a day. I'm just not a chatty guy. Okay. So there you go, Jeffrey. Like, there's no big sales pitch. There's no big launch. There's no big new strategy. I just invested money to make it a little bit better for members. Right? Some great scotch. Yeah, this is hot toddy season. You wouldn't want to use some good scotch for that, but, you know, some bourbon. Bourbon is nice. Inflatable boat service is just signed up. Right on. What name would I look for? What's your name? What's your name, boy? Inflatable boat service. You're like, no, that's my name. In one of my Harvard classes, I think it was my venture capital class, one guy's name was Rocket. And he'd introduce himself, and he's like, my name is Rocket, and yes, that's my real name. Yeah. Dougie! Nice. The Monster? Masarama? Masimoto? The renewal, the re-up is right here. Ah, very good luck. with that. Well, hi, very good luck. Remember, try to get rich slow as possible. That's the name of the game. Slow and steady, steady and slow. You called me out 3 years ago? What do you mean by call you out? It's funny, though. Where do I find the link? I keep posting it. Oh, okay. Good. Good. I hope I was kind and gentle. You know, my natural, my natural mother ability, right? I hope my feminine side spoke to you sweetly. Probably not, though. Good. Oh, yeah. Well, cool. If I ever need a zodiac, I know who to call, huh? Dude, if you ever need a zodiac, you come to me. I used to have a business card. I did a presentation in New York City at one of the big expos, and it was good. And at the end of it, this police officer came up to me, and I'm like, oh my God, they finally found out, right? He comes right up to me, and he's like, that was amazing. He's like, look, right? If you need anything, if you ever get pulled over, if you ever have a problem, and he says, give him this card, and you'll be taken care of, right? And so he gave me his business card, right? This police card. And he's like, just give him this, man. You're taken care of, right? You're good in New York, huh? And I'm like, all right. And off he went. I'm like, look at me, man. I'm good in New York. Boom. How about that, biatch? Right? Anyways, it was so good. Right on, man. Yeah, you know what? Some people, or we all, let's say, we all, not some people, we all need that from time to time. And, you know, the cool thing about humanity, you know, the part of humanity that works, because, you know, there's a lot of humanity that just doesn't work. It's just bad and ugly and nasty, right? But the good part of humanity is really interesting, right? Okay? No, I'm sorry, that's for your first 3 months. You won't be billed 199 until way out in March. Okay? Okay? So, right? So what it is you're actually getting a $100 discount. So it's $4.99 for the first 3 months, and then it's $99 a month, way out in March. So that's just how it is. Okay? So anyways, so what I was saying, inflatable boat services, Dougie, okay, is that I would venture to guess, like even bet, even though I'm not a bettor and I don't even like the word, but I'm sure one day you're going to do that for somebody else. There's going to be somebody else in a similar situation. And at the very least, you can tell the story. You're like, man, I know how you feel. I totally empathize. And then somebody gave me this advice. And then you give them something similar and you share your story. And now, right? And now that's yours and you pay it back and it grows. The thing about negative energy is it kills. It destroys, right? But the cool thing about positive energy is it builds and it expands, right? So, yeah. So anyways, good, man. Good. Yeah. Good. Right on. I love good stories. Yeah. Now, the interesting thing is 20 years ago, there was a boot camper, I believe with your same name. I don't know. I've probably asked you. I'm like, hey, man, are you that guy? And you said no. But there was another one, I swear, a very similar name or the same name. But I'm talking about 20 years ago or 15 years ago. And he was learning how to trade and all that. And he was part of Bootcamp. And then I did a live trading event where we traded 12 hours straight in my penthouse in Las Vegas. And we got together, and a group of us, not many of us, about my currency coaches. So there's about 3 or 4 coaches and probably 10 traders. We all just got together. And one guy had a similar name to you, if not the exact same name. Well, something really bad had happened to him a week earlier. Like he fell down the stairs, but like hard. Okay? Hard. He had like broken wrists. His face was all bruised, like black eye here, like one broken wrist and another thing, and his legs are all gibbled up, so he's limping, and he had been in the hospital. And he showed up, and I'm like, Jesus, Raymond, what the heck happened to you? And he's like, yeah, so all that had happened to him, but he's like, but I need to be here. He's like, so I checked out of the hospital. And like, I'm here. And then we smoked cigars, and he's like, I bought you this gift because I think he had a nephew working at that Ixtar company that makes really high-end cigar cutters. So he gave me a high-end cigar cutter, and he's just like, man, thanks for being a positive influence on my life. And I'm like, dude, you're a tough son of a gun, man. And that, I love that. Tough. Yeah. Okay. I think you know what time it is. It's time to get paid. Now, what do we have here? The closing battle's near. That is so funny, man. One woeful trader here. Had a little trade account with nobody. That is so funny, man. You really got it, right? You really got it. We should actually do a contest, Norris. That is so good and so creative. We should probably do that where we come up with the top 10 trading songs. Right? Because that is epic. I can hear it. As soon as he wrote it, like I saw the middle, I didn't even see the top, but I can see what you're doing, and it's beautiful. Here's a little story I got to tell about a Forex trader you know so well. It started way back in history with a Forex trader named Wayne McD. That is so funny. It's just so funny, man. That's so seriously, that's kick ass. Keep that, copy all that down, write it down, and let's make that a keeper. I mean, that's epically good, man. You got it. Huh? Pulled out the euro and aimed it at the sky. He said, it's going up, and I let 2 fly. It's just so funny, man. It's just so funny. Cool. All right, so you know what? I got a Cuban cigar. Oh, wait. I have a foreign cigar I'm about to enjoy. I got probably some trades that I need to let run. I'm hoping I'm going to add another couple, 2 or 3 in by the end of the day, front running Monday's trade. So, it's all good, my friend. So if you re-up, let me remind you, if you re-up starting in January, you're going to get 2 sessions a day, one pre-London, one pre-Asia. The second part is we're going to trade all next week. So you get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And the re-up price is actually dropped by $100 to say, just frickin' do it. So I hope to see you on my team again next week. And then you're really going to enjoy all the extra courses too. So some of you guys haven't done the macroeconomics course that I just launched. And I'm not joking. It's pretty hardcore. I'm going to describe to you GDP in such great detail. It's going to warm your heart. I'm telling you, I'm going to prove to you that capitalism gives meaning to somebody's life. The secret to happiness, longevity. I'll give you an example right now. Having India move toward a global market and capitalism and entrepreneurialism and away from rural working and factory working has increased GDP, has increased income, has increased improved diet, improved levels of education, and improved child mortality rates. And now for the first time in history of the entire human race, India now is not growing in population. Indian families don't need 9 children because 3 of them are going to die. And the other ones are going to take care of the mom and dad while they're too old to work on the farm. So right now, on average, a family in India, a man and a woman, get married and have 2 children. And that is not enough to expand the rate because, look, humans don't always live long. Some get run over buses. Some of them get COVID and they die early, or they get chewed up in a machine, or whatever, right? Fall off of a cliff. So that's not, 2 children will not expand the population of India, and over a long period of time will actually reduce the population. So right now, the population of India is stabilized and the population of China is declining. And it's all due to capitalism making all those things, because that's actually a good thing. Rampant population is bad. It leads to rampant poverty, abject poverty. So I will show you, using tools at the Fed and using tools at the International Monetary Fund and tools at the World Bank, that if you actually want to be happy, that's what the IMF cares about. Happiness. They don't use GDP. They use a whole different other measure of what makes an economy good. They use a level of happiness. And I'll prove to you the importance of all of this and its relationship to economics and capitalism. I can do it within 13 hours of economic lecture. So join FX Bootcamp, bro. Cheers.